So today I will be reviewing Love and Hip Hop Atlanta Season 6, Episode 7. Tommy, did you really think it was a good idea to come out with your own line of wines, even though you're an alcoholic? Let's talk about it. Now, you all know I say this every week. Tommy is growing on me. I think she's really pretty. I think she's trying to better her life. That is, until this episode. I mean, she really thought she could pull off the coup of making everybody think because she turned legit and opened her own wine, developed her own line of wine, that everybody was supposed to forget that you're an alcoholic. And even worse, you're an alcoholic, but you don't want anyone to say anything to you about it. Tommy, what the hell is you thinking? Chap, we all heard the saying, don't get high off your own supply. That applies to alcoholics too. Did you think it was just for drug addicts? Tommy, no, back up. What the hell are you doing now? Not only do you want to open your own line of wines, or develop your own line of wine, you are going into this still in love with Scrap, who has a 20-year prison sentence. Okay, that's stressful. You said everybody is eating off of you, so you have some serious financial situations going on. That's stressful. Then you have your annual Love and Hip Hop Atlanta fight every week. That's your job. That's stressful. Then there's like huge trouble going on between you and your mother. Now, we haven't delved into that relationship yet, but you could tell it's something fiery because every time you mention her, you either cry or get mad. So with all these stresses in your life, what makes you think you're not gonna hit the bottle, have a little tasting session by yourself when you say that's what you do to relieve stress? And you're already under a lot of stress. Tommy, I'm not trying to jump down your throat like everybody else. Well, wait a minute, yeah, I am. You got to listen. You have to listen. This is not a good idea. Like, I'd rather you work at McDonald's than have your own line of wine. Come on, do you think everybody's just telling you this because everybody's jealous? Listen, Scrap's mom did everything but beg you not to open up this line of wine. It just happens to rhyme. Line of wine. Like, it's not a good idea. And I don't think that they are putting on for a storyline. I'm thinking, I hate to say it, but I think you're a real life alcoholic. I don't think it's for the storyline. I think you've got so many stresses, and wine is the way you unwind. But wine can also be a starter pack to a serious drinking problem, okay? Tommy! All I can say is I have to repeat that famous line again. Don't get high off your own supply. But I got to change the word. Don't get drunk off your new line of wines. Let's move on. So let's talk about Waka Flocka. Waka Flocka. Waka Flocka. I really am a huge fan of his music. And I love his family. Like, I wish Deb was my mom. I just love Deb. She's blunt, straight to the point. She don't play no games. I'm loving me some Deb. I love Tammy. Tammy's beautiful and a ride or die. But Waka's in the doghouse, and we all know it because he cheated on Tammy. And he is doing everything in his power to win his woman back. He's taking her to lavish places. He's buying her things. He's apologizing. He's taking their daughter out skating. He's doing everything. And at first I thought, there you go, Waka. Let's save this marriage. You have to do whatever you have to do to save it. You made a mistake and you need to fix it. I was all down for it. Like, I was like, yeah, Team Waka. Until the dinner scene with his mother. So he's at dinner with his mother, and she's basically saying, listen, either shit or get off the pot, which means either you're going to treat this woman right or you're not. And I was still down for it. But when she said, Tammy's hurt, because this is the third time. I'll repeat what she said. Tammy's hurt, because this is the third. Now, if you don't speak English, uno, dos, tres. The third time you have done this to her. It was like, I felt like I was in the car and the window just automatically rolled down and I just threw all his excuses out the window. Child, please. Third time, Walker, I lost all respect for you. Like, that's beyond selfish. Especially when your mother has lost 2 children. You know how devastating that is? She took Tammy on as her. I think they have a genuine, close, tight relationship. But you're going to rip that relationship out of her life too because you're selfish? She lost 2 children. Tammy is in the public eye. And it's embarrassing when your man can't keep his ween in his pants. Ween. That's what, I mean, what do you do? Then you're going to try to brainwash Charlie into getting on your side when she's a child and she doesn't understand the depths of selfishness that people can do. She just knows loving Walker. She doesn't know Walker selfish as hell motherfucker. She don't know him yet. And she doesn't need to know to that extent because she is a child. Walker, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. And Tammy, I usually don't get in people's business because there's a lot involved when you're married to somebody. You know, there's your time you done put in, there's money, there's a lot involved. And I'm not a advocate person for just leave him, honey, just leave him. Because sometimes that's not the answer either. But I will say this, Tammy, you need to seriously think about this. You need to keep doing what you're doing before I went back to his ass. If I went back at all. 3 times. What's this? Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on you. There's no saying for 3 damn times. Because usually no one lets it get to 3 times. I'm disgusted, Walker. So I'm just going to move on. I still like your music though, but everything else, moving on. Next we have the whole Mariah, Sierra, and Shooter situation where Mariah and Shooter got found out that they were having an affair by Sierra. Now, I was a little hard on them last week by saying I didn't care. Like, that was kind of mean. So this week, you would think my opinion would be different. I still don't care. I don't know why, I just don't care. I don't know if it's because I'm just getting to know them, but yeah, still don't care. Let's move on. And last but not least, we have the whole Stevie Joseline situation. So it's official. He is the baby daddy. And, you know, these two have been going at it for months. And they're finally getting on speaking terms. So Stevie said when he found out that Joseline was suing him for a paternity test, he counteracted. And in counteracting that, he asked for a drug test and for custody. Now, I guess this was a surprise to Joseline in the when she was in court, because when they came out, she was spit-firing mad. But there was something that I just couldn't overlook. Okay, so this is not the first time the name Joseline and drugs have been mentioned in the same sentence. Remember a couple years ago when Benzino accused her of being high? Well, hell, not just Benzino, practically the whole damn cast. And so now her name is being mentioned again with drugs. And I just hope and pray that the unthinkable has not happened. It's only 1 or 2 things that could have happened. One is, I hope she wasn't getting high and then found out she was pregnant later into the pregnancy. I don't know, 12 weeks, whatever. Because that's not good for the baby. Or 2, kept getting high while she's pregnant. Now, if any of these scenarios are true, Stevie has every right to ask for custody. Her reaction to it was so strong truth to this. And if it is some truth to this, Joseline, you really need to be ashamed of yourself. Now, I love Joseline for all the drama she brought into the television, the whole Puerto Rican princess bit. But not if you're getting high while you're pregnant, or got high before you knew you were pregnant. This is not cool. And I have to think that it's true, because if it's not true, no judge in their right mind is going to take your baby away from you if there's no reason to take the baby away from you. So I got my eye on you, Joseline. You know, now that you're pregnant, your whole shenanigans have got to stop. And it really cannot involve this child. So I'm really, really hoping you're overreacting here. But you know, like I said, this is not the first time your name and drugs was mentioned. So something, God forbid, has to be going on. I just hope that's not true. So I'm going to keep watching. I'm going to keep my eye on you. Now that you are pregnant and you're a mother, you can't be acting like that. You cannot go back to junkie Joseline. You just can't. It's not a funny issue. But I don't want to jump out just yet and say that you did anything wrong without proof. But I will say, I got my eye on you. So I will be there next week, because I'm going to watch this whole episode. So thanks for watching. See you next time. Talk to you then. Bye.